Greetings, kids and nerds. I'm Lady Universe and White and Nerdy, and welcome to No Copyright November. But, well, the first two episodes were things that I wanted to get done and out of the way so far already this year. But I only have a few reviews that I did end up doing that ultimately did end up being copyrighted and pushed back for a little bit. So, let's finally get on the way with this and let's finally get this thing done and over with. Excuse me. And would finally get things basically straightened out. You remember when I tried to review Shakugan no Shana, and a lot of people actually pretty much were excited for it. Unfortunately, that video was copyrighted due to whatever reason, and so now I'm doing it again right now. So this is Shakugan no S, the OVA series. This has 4 OVA episodes on it, and so I'm just gonna give you guys my overview and retrospective upon the OVA series known as Shakugan no Shana. This will be my retrospective review of the Shakugan no Shana S OVA series, so just to let people know, spoilers, just be forewarned that there might be some spoilers here. So just to be forewarned, once again, in case if you want to check out this series, just to let you know right now, there might be some spoilers ahead, so yet again, you have been warned. There is plenty of Shakugan no Shana series out there, and especially this one in particular, just basically happened to capture my attention when I saw it at my local Dollar General, and thinking that it looked pretty fascinating and the story behind it seemed pretty fascinating. Though only 4 episodes would make a pretty good review here on YouTube, I'm just gonna give you guys an overview of what mostly happened in the consistent episodes and basically what the overall plot with Shakugan no Shana basically and essentially is. If you like magical girl animes like Cardcaptor Sakura or even Sailor Moon or even Hell Glitter Force, this is definitely one of those categories for you, as Shakugan no Shana is definitely a magical girl anime, but it carries the staple of a magical girl anime and stretches it even further. Whereas with, Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, or how even Glitter Force, there is usually them battling evil at some point. But with the 4 OVAs of Shakugan no Shana, there is only one episode where Shana actually battles an evil force. So the remainder of the time, she's not actually doing that. So it kind of defeats the purpose of having a superhero magical girl anime in a country known as Japan, which is addicted and loves your magical girl animes. What happened? I can't even begin to tell you. So there's only 4 individual episodes, and I will talk about what my most favorite to my least favorite episodes in this one. So, and in fact, with only 4 episodes, you would think that you can just jump in and watch whatever episode. Actually, you could. The plot of Shakugan no Shana is pretty easy to follow. And these are only 4 OVA episodes, which they kind of get the grasp of what's going on quickly to the audience. While you could say that yes, all 4 episodes, or just the first 2 and the last 2, still follow the same characters, that's not quite right, as the first 2 episodes introduce characters that the final 2 episodes will just completely forget about and never bring up again. And I guess the last 2 episodes are a prequel to what happens in Shakugan no Shana? I have no idea. But let's jump into a magical girl anime from Japan and see what's going on here. So let's check out the 4 individual OVA episodes of Shakugan no Shana. So let's begin this with Reshuffle. I think that it's pretty safe to tell you guys and gals that Reshuffle is not the episode that you were expecting, as Reshuffle is an episode that's a body swap episode. Yeah, in the episode Reshuffle, Shana and her best friend Yuji actually switch places, so they end up switching bodies, hence the body swap episode. I'll give you this, it's not a bad episode, and a body swap episode can always be interesting, but it's a trope that's so old, even I could do it and nothing would happen because of it. Everyone had done the body swap episode all throughout of history, It's been done in the movies of Freaky Friday. It's been done in Power Rangers multiple times, in fact. It's been done in Gravity Falls. It's been done in several other animes, such as like Dragon Ball and even Hunter x Hunter had done body swap episodes. It's a trope so old that you would just groan and shrug your eyes and go, "Oh God, this old trope again." But surprisingly, they do actually handle it pretty damn well for excuse me, for the episode of Reshuffle. Surprisingly, they did handle it with care, really showing what they could do with what they had on the table. And it's interesting to note of that happening. It's really not the greatest trope in the world, I'll give you that. But for what it's worth, I gotta give the episode some credit, and that they do show, like, what the old saying, what if you ever walked a day in my shoes? This episode actually does that, showing what would happen if Yuji and Shana basically walk in each other's shoes. Have a boy be inside of a girl's body and a girl be inside of a boy's body. The best prime example of a body swap story done right is the beautiful, well animated anime movie known as Your Name, which has done a beautiful job at capturing how well a body swap story can go. This one does a pretty good idea of showing, yeah, Shauna would have a more difficult time, especially since that she is a young girl, or young in quotation marks, as we don't know exactly how old that Shauna is, whereas Yuji is a lot taller and what they're trying to show off is that Yuji is a lot more energetic than basically what Shauna would be, as Shauna would mostly use her magical abilities to compensate for the muscle that she doesn't have. But Yuji in Shauna's body can't comprehend that. It's a wonderful little twist. I'm not trying to say that like men are better than women or anything like that. No, 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 no. I'm saying in the concept of the episode, that's what they're trying to show. But Yuji keeps trying to be perverted by trying to look at Shauna's body, so all it can make me think of is this joke.
Hey, I can look at myself naked. Oh, brother.
It's an innocent little episode enough. It has enough going for it and enough keeping everything basically well balanced. So it's a pretty enjoyable episode, I'll be honest. Also, it's a pretty funny and enjoyable ending. Reshuffle is one of my favorites out of this entire bunch, and including with an ending of, hey, this could ever happen again. On to the most boring episode of the series, which is called Domicile, which has a pretty positive message, but all in all, it's kind of a boring episode. The message of Domicile is pretty cute. It's like, hey, thanks for giving me this home. I'm glad that we are living together, and everything like that. It's a cute little adoption sort of story because uh, Shauna's mother figure in this, who is a robot, go figure, and she wants to thank her on the anniversary where she basically gave her a new home and everything. And that is an adorable concept, but the problem is they treat the episode so weird is that, oh, don't tell the mother figure, I forget her name, that we're gonna throw her a surprise party because bye. They don't really give you an explanation during the whole entire thing. Kind of funny in one way, but also kind of really ridiculous in another way. Like they do try to give you a good episode, but but Shauna keep telling Yuji like, psst, keep her away from us. And then people are like, oh, dude, Shauna no longer likes you if she's not hanging out with you, bro. You've been friend zoned. And I'm like, isn't this supposed to be a story about a little adorable girl and her robot mother figure? Isn't this what's supposed to be going on here? I can say that mostly the episode is mostly consistent of drama wise, like they try to handle drama type of situation, but all in all, it just has no excuse to be kind of this boring. While still kind of an adorable episode and one that I can really like, it's still kind of the most boring out of it, and it had no real reason to be this well boring.
Non-specific excuse!
Okay, before I start repeating my Wolverine anime review, let me just explain what I mean. It does have a very simplistic message, like I said, about a mother or basically a parent adopting another child or just a child in general, and giving them a home and a roof under their head of which to live in and a home filled with love. It's a beautiful message, but the thing is, it could just be that. The entire episode could be flashbacks of Shauna and her mother figure coming to live in this small town, finding Yuji, basically making friends and making a home for themselves and becoming a family. That would have been an adorable episode. But the shh, don't tell her what we're doing scenario just had me go, okay. Like, the ending is adorable. I am not gonna lie, that ending is very adorable. But everything else just feels like, okay, it's like filler. We just fill this in to pad out the runtime before we give you what you actually want to see. And there's even a big quest about flour because one of the girls that Shauna knows accidentally bought the wrong type of flour. That's a story point in that episode. But now I'm gonna review the last two episodes of this, which is a two-parter, but I will just count it as one episode, and it's a giant mystery episode. And the episode is called, I completely forget because the DVD is over here. And the last two episodes are called Overture, which is pretty much, in my opinion, like the best one. Like, if you're a fan of like mysteries, this definitely would be your pick upon what you're going to actually do. So, let's check out the last two episodes of Shakugan no Shana. So let's check out Overture. Shana goes to Japan, technically this is a prequel to what the later series would become, and end up finding a demon that basically is stealing bodies and then capturing them and replacing them. It's just up to Shauna to try to figure out why. What happened to the girl? Why wasn't she happy? Why did she argue with her parents? You know, the whole thing, so on and so forth, that we're trying to figure out here. In my opinion, Overture is the best two-part episode, which really said something about this series that they ended off on a high note by having this wonderful two-parter. As this is nothing more than Shauna trying to figure out what are these memories that I'm having? What happened to this girl? Will I ever find out what happened to her, or will I not? It's all a big mystery. Which, surprisingly and kind of boringly, the final episode is the only one that has a proper fight scene and a proper magical girl scene for Shauna. As Shauna goes magical girl to face off against a bubble demon. This is actually happening? No, you're not stoned. So let me recount for you guys and gals. I'm watching an anime about a young girl that can basically summon fire because she is known as a fire haze in this anime series, trying to solve a mystery of a girl that went missing after she argued with her parents, who'd been replaced by an evil bubble demon. Fuck, my life is awesome here on YouTube. And also, very similar to Wolf Children or Your Name, this anime has one of the saddest endings that you can ever think of. And that was so sweet of Shauna to do, was to give the boyfriend one last minute moment with the woman that he loves. That's a very adorable moment, and oh my god, it's making me tear up. I am a man! We don't cry. Oh, who the fuck am I kidding? I cry to the ending of Wolf Children. I cry when Joe's daughter gets shot in The Last of Us. I'm an emotional being. So, but anyways, do I recommend Shakugan no Shana? Well, Shakugan no Shana S, the OVA series. Oh no? Yeah, I guess I could. It's not exactly what I would call the greatest series of anime ever or for an OVA series, but if you like magical girl stuff like go to Force, Card Capture Sakura, or even yes, Sailor Moon, this is definitely for you. I didn't watch it with the English dub. I watched it with the Japanese voice dub, so I wouldn't know how to compare and contrast. But oh no, I mean it depends on your preference. And yes, it is a 4-part OVA series, not following the same story, but like I said, the first two episodes follow with the same characters, and then the last two technically is a prequel, so it forgets all of the characters except for Shana and her talking necklace. She has a talking necklace that sounds like Zordon from Power Rangers, so go figure. The necklace isn't voiced by David Folding at all. It just kind of sounds like him in a way, so go figure. So, but anyways, what my favorite episode by far is or episode if you want to count them as one episode individually is Overture. It definitely is a great episode, and I'm a guy that's a sucker for a mystery. So, having this all happen, trying to figure out the clues and everything, it's like a throwback to Sherlock Holmes, but that's not a bad thing at all. I absolutely love Sherlock Holmes, and yeah, I even admit that I finally picked up a Sherlock Holmes DVD, and this one is actually not that bad, I have to say truthfully. I am surprised by how great that Robert Downey Jr. does in the role, so there you go. And it still is pretty great. It's kind of sad that the last episode, the final episode, has the fight scene, even though it's against the Bowl Demon. I love my job. So, well, job in quotations. We'll talk more about that towards the end of the year. But my other favorite episode is definitely Reshuffle. Yeah, it's a trope that's been done to death. I mean, you could beat somebody over the head with a baseball bat over how many times that we've done a fucking body swap episode. I would do it myself. I don't have nobody to actually pretend to do it with, but I would do it myself. I would love to do it with a beautiful and favorite girl of mine that is on TikTok and does her gaming streams on Kick. Yeah. I think that she uses her name on Kick, so go and look up Anastasia Joseph on Kick and give her support and love and tell her that I sent you over there. So, I would absolutely, she would get a kick out of it, but I would absolutely love to do a body swap episode as a joke or a body swap as a joke with her, because I'm pretty sure that she would get my personality down pretty damn well. I don't think I could match her at all. And the final episode and what I consider the worst is Domicile. It's a cute message homage of a story, trying to give us like, oh hey, somebody that cares for a child, even though they're not a parental figure, is still an awesome concept. It is, but if you watch the episode yourself, you'd be like, okay, I see what you mean. This is not a good thing to do. Trying to be like, oh hey, I want to throw this person. I mean, surprise parties are always great, especially trying to keep the person that you're with preoccupied until the party is set up. But the way how they do it here, like Shana has been kidnapped. Shana is under attack by an evil force. It's like, no, 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 don't do that. So I still do recommend Shakugan no Shana to give it a watch, especially if you want a new magical girl anime to give a watch. So summon your inner flame haze and summon your inner talking necklaces. Don't ask me, I didn't make this shit. I didn't write it either. So, give into the flame haze and check out Shakugan no Shana S. You may not be disappointed and you might fall in love with this 4-part OVA series. So guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at Twitter, link in the description down below. And again, be sure to check out, I'm pretty sure that she uses her actual name on here. If not, I'm pretty sure that she'll comment down below where you can find her stuff. But do check out Anastasia Joseph on Kick, where she does a bunch of her gameplays and streams. I think that she streams twice a day, however many times as she can. So be sure to check her out there. She is on TikTok. If people like that sort of thing, she tried to convince me into it, and I'm like, yeah, that's for the next generation. But do try to check it out, and also do check out Shakugan no Shana. It's a pretty damn good series, and hopefully that this video did not get copyrighted by YouTube. I don't know what the hell happened the last time. It could be the opening song. Maybe I really have no idea what the hell happened the last time. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I believe in the voice. I wait new to keep you on, and no copyright November had just started off. With next time, I'm gonna give another two movies, a double review, another shot, and hopefully that it goes well. But you'll see what I mean next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon in case you want to be notified every single time that I make an upload. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I believe in the voice. I went new to keep you on. And until next time, guys, take care.